My favorite memory about the Tomb Raider games is running around the Croft Manor, trying to escape the creepy butler. I mean, no matter where you went, no matter how fast you ran, that dude would always come around the corner creeping with his tray and catch up to you like some Michael Myers stuff. And I know I ain't the only one who did that. Alright, so today we got Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is the movie adaptation of a video game series that was very popular in the early 2000s about this young woman who's an explorer. She's extremely intelligent, very smart and quick when it comes to solving puzzles. She is combat ready and extremely lucky. Now in this movie, it takes place kind of like a origin type story because it starts with Tomb Raider, who is played by Lisa Vikander, I think that's how you say her name. She's an adult now, and she's kind of struggling in life because her dad went away on a mission or a trip 7 years prior, and he was never seen or heard from again. And she could inherit all his riches, but she knows if she signs that paper, she's basically letting herself know that she's accepted that he died. So she goes about struggling in life, trying to make a way on her own because she doesn't really want to do that. Now, once she finally decides to sign these papers, she gets the first clue that leads her on this epic adventure to finding out what really happened to her dad. Now, first off, I'd like to say that Elisa did a great job as Tomb Raider. When the movie comes on, there's this scene where she is kickboxing and she has her abs out there like rippled up and she's very toned and fit. She has the accent, she's gorgeous, so she killed it. Her dad, Dominic West, also did a good job in this movie. I mean, he's not in it that much, but I mean, he does a good job when he is on screen, make you feel like he is the very smart, charismatic guy who has a secret life to him. Now, for some of the stuff that I liked in the movie, like I said, I like who they cast as Tomb Raider. I like how they showed a different side of Tomb Raider, because typically when you play the games, it starts off, you're in the Croft Manor and you find these clues or these mysteries or whatever, and then you have to go solve it. But in this one, it starts with her being an everyday person trying to make it through life, and she's poor and she's struggling. And I really like that take on it. That was a good twist. And by her agreeing to finally take over her dad's legacy, that's when the adventure actually starts. So they don't just give you like these clues out of nowhere. So I really like that. Another thing I liked was the action sequences in here. If you remember the Tomb Raider games, they were really good at getting your heart rate up. Well, at least I know they did with mine, where you were in chase scenes or trying to run from something that was about to collapse or something. You would always have this really high anxiety buildup. And in the movie, when she's running from gunfights or from traps that are trying to get her, I think they did a really good job bringing that game aspect to the movie screen. I really enjoyed that. Another thing I enjoyed in here was the action. I mean, the Tomb Raider game, again, it's half puzzle, half action. And the movie did a good balance on those two. It's a 2-hour movie, and I never really caught myself looking at my watch. And I also liked how visually pleasing the movie was. I mean, the island that they went to, like the boat scene when the ship is wrecked at sea, just everything. It was visually well done, in my opinion. For some of the things I didn't like in the movie, I feel like that she was too lucky. You know, in the Tomb Raider game, you died a lot. Well, I did. I had to redo a lot of missions over and over and over. And watching this movie, there's a lot of times I felt like, yeah, Laura, you'd be dead right there. Oh, you'd be dead right there again. Oh, you'd have got caught by that. But she always figures out how to get out of it. She's the luckiest person I've seen on the big screen in a long time. Another thing I really didn't like in this movie was the villain, which was played by Walter Goggins. And I just think that he just did okay. I mean, he didn't really capture me with that charismatic villain attitude. I mean, if you look at some of the villains that's been in movies lately, I mean, like the Vulture in Spider-Man or Heath Ledger in Joker. I mean, Bane in Batman. Some of the villains that's been out there, they've done such a great job still in the show when they're on screen. And this guy, I feel like anybody could have played him. But outside of that, there's not really much I can say about the movie. They did a good job, in my opinion. So to summarize everything, I think Tomb Raider was executed well. The acting in it was pretty good. The visuals were stunning. The pacing of the movie was great. I like how they set Laura up as a regular person, and they didn't just try to throw you in the middle of something like they did with the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movie. So with all that being said, I definitely have to give Tomb Raider a midday matinee. All right, so that's it for this one, folks. So for the comment combo of the day, I want you to let me know what you thought of Tomb Raider. Do you think this one was better than the Angelina Jolie one? Or do you think that Angelina did a better job. Whatever you think, comment below and let me know. Now, as always, if you liked this video and you thought it rocked, like, comment, and subscribe to see more from me, Mike Proc. Later.